Welcome to Get a Clue number 3, selected problems from the Algebra 2 benchmark test. Here was the easiest problem with benchmark test. Find the y-intercept of negative 4x minus 5y equals negative 20. One way we can do this is to change to the slope-intercept form of the equation and graph it. To solve for y, how do we do it? Well, we add or subtract the x term, then divide by the coefficient of y. What is the x term? Well, it's negative 4x. Do we add or subtract it? We have to add it to cancel out the negative 4x on both sides of the equation. Cancel on the left side of the equation. Bring down what's left. We have negative 5y equals negative 20 plus 4x. What is the next thing we do? Well, we divide by the coefficient of y, which is negative 5. It's not 5, negative 5. Cancel. Bring down what's left. We have y equals 4 minus 4/5 x. We can rewrite it as negative 0.8x plus 4. What is the y-intercept? Well, it's 4. So that's our answer. This one's also very easy with a graphing calculator. Go to y equals and clear everything out. Enter the parentheses first, then negative 20. Now we have to get rid of the x term on the left. How do we do it? Add or subtract the x term. What do? Well, we add it. We put 4x next. Next we close the parentheses and then divide by the coefficient of y, which is negative 5. Then we can graph by pressing zoom 6 or graph. We see that the y-intercept is 4. We can check it further by looking at the table view, second graph. We also see here the y-intercept at 0, 4 also. Here's the other free response problem. I thought everyone should have gotten this one right. And that problem is 8 times quantity x minus 30 plus 140 equals 2x minus 55. One way to do this is to go to the equation solver by pressing math, then the 0 key. We clear out the old equation by pressing the up arrow key, then clear. Enter the left side of the equation first. That would be 8 times quantity x minus 30 plus 140. How do we take care of the 2x minus 55 on the right side? Since it's 0 equals, we need to subtract the 2x and add 55. We solve by pressing alpha, then enter. Is the answer x equals 3? We mustn't forget to press alpha enter a second time. And we press alpha enter again. We see that x equals 7.5. We can also do this problem by going to y equals and entering everything like an equation solver. We graph by pressing zoom 6. It looks about halfway between 7 and 8 here. We can tell for sure by going back to y equals and entering y2 equals 0 with the fat line on the left. We solve by pressing second, trace, 5, and after pressing 5 we have to wait for it to graph. Then we press enter, enter, enter. We get 7.5 here as well. Problems like this that look menacing are just like that scene in the first Indiana Jones movie where the guy with the sword twirls it all around. The guy is smiling while he twirls around the sword because he's going to slice up Indy, and he's apparently happy about it. But Indy just pulls out his gun and shoots the guy. That's just like these tough-looking math problems. They look big and menacing like that guy in the movie. But you have the gun in your hand with that calculator. You need to get it out and just shoot it. You just shoot it by graphing or using equation solver. These are really that easy. Just shoot them. There was one more problem on the test that I want to go over. I didn't see how many got this one right, but I saw some students struggle with it during the test, so I thought I would work it out as best I remember the problem. It had 4 multiple choice answers, one of which was the right answer. And this problem was a triangle has a perimeter of 21. Its short side is represented by x and the long side by 2x. If the other side is x plus 1, what is the length of the long side? Well, what does perimeter mean? It means the distance around something. So for a triangle, if we add side 1 plus side 2 plus side 3, we have a perimeter. And here I have the equation written like that. We just look at where everything goes. You see, it all comes from the text and goes down to that equation, the perimeter on each side. Next, we rewrite everything with the substituted value. So we have 21 equals side 1, which is x plus 1, plus side 2, which is 2x, plus side 3, which is just x. How many x's do we have? Well, we have 4, so we have 4x plus 1 equals 21. Subtract 1 from both sides to get 4x equals 20. Solve for x by dividing 20 by 4, so x is 5. So is 5 our answer? No, it's an intermediate answer because x is the short side, so the test writer will try to trick you with that intermediate answer choice. The long side is 2 times x, or 2 times 5, or 10. This has been a few selected problems. Get out your brain, get out your gun, and just shoot these problems. The hardest looking ones are the easiest ones to shoot and kill. This has been Get a Clue number 3, selected problems from the Algebra 2 benchmark test. Thanks for viewing.